Time now for a look at the Simulated Baseball League results. This is for the games for Wednesday afternoon, December 18th. It's the second simulation session of the day, and it's the 11th overall in the simulated season. Full scoreboard to get to for this particular set of games. So we'll start with the Astros and the Nationals at Washington, and Washington wins 3-2. 3-6-0 for Washington, 2-6-0 for Houston. Pedro Martinez the win, 1-2. Pete Harnisch the loss, 0-1. Tyler Clippard gets his fourth save, and 2 home runs for Washington. Ryan Zimmerman, number 2. Vladimir Guerrero, number 3. Marlins beat the Athletics 10-6 at Oakland. 10-12-0 for Miami, 6-9-1 for Oakland. Josh Beckett pitched the final 4 1/3 in relief, and he got the victory, 1-1. Ken Holtzman the loss, 0-2. For the Marlins, Cabrera hit number 3. Sheffield hit a pair. That gives him 3 on the season. And home run number 1 for Charles Johnson. Jimmy Fox of Oakland hit number 6. A wild one at Boston. The Red Sox beat the Braves 10-9. Boston led 7-0 after 6. Atlanta scored 6 in the 7th. Boston got a run. They led 8-6 going to the 8th. The Braves scored 3, led 9-8. Actually, let me correct what I just said. Boston led 8-0 after 6. The Braves got a run, or 6 in the 7th. Boston got a run in the 7th, led 9-6 to the 8th. Atlanta then got 3 in the 8th, tied it at 9, before Boston won it in the 9th. Wild game indeed. 10-11-0 for Boston, 9-16-0 for Atlanta. Uehara the win, 1-0. Kimbrel the loss, 0-1. Home runs for Boston. Petrocelli hit number 4. Rice, Yastrzemski, Lynn each hit number 2. Matthews number 3 for the losing Braves. Dodgers beat the Rangers 2-1 at L.A. Texas tied it in the 9th with a run. The Dodgers got that run back in the bottom of the inning to win it. 2-7-0 for L.A. 1-9-0 for Texas. Gagne the win, 1-1. Charlie Huff the loss, 0-1. Home runs for the Dodgers. Snyder hit number 4. Palmeiro hit number 3 for Texas. Padres beat the Yankees 5-3 in New York. 5-10-0 for San Diego. 3-10-1 for the Yankees. Jake Peavy the win, 2-1. Bob Turley the loss, 0-2. Hoffman saved 4. Phil Nevin hit number 2 for San Diego. Phillies beat the Rays 7-1, 7-11-0 for Philadelphia, 1-7-0 for Tampa. Correction, 1-5-0 for Tampa. Tully Sparks from the way back when days for the Phillies in the early 20th century. He's now 3-0 with the victory. Matt Garza took the loss, 1-1. Klein of Philadelphia hit the only home run, his second. In a battle of teams known for the black and orange colors, the Orioles beat the Giants by an 8-6 final. 8-13-0 for the Birds, 6-9-0 for the Giants. Jim Palmer the win, 1-1. Johnny Antonelli took the loss, 0-2, and Mo Drabowski saved number 3. Lots of home runs for the Orioles. Brian Roberts hit number 4 already. They also got home run number 2 for Ken Williams. Brady Anderson hit number 3, and Brooks Robinson hit number 1. Kevin Mitchell, number 2. Richard Rillia, number 1 for the Giants. Mets beat the Angels 5-3 with 4 in the first. 5-9-0 for New York. 3-8-1 for the Angels. Dickey 2-0 over Abbott, 1-1. Randy Myers saved 2. Home runs for the Mets. Strawberry hit number 2. Trout number 3 for the Angels. Twins beat the Mariners 3-2. 3-10-0 for Minnesota. 2-9-0 for Seattle. Frank Viola the win, 2-0. Arthur Rhodes in relief took the loss for Seattle, 0-1. Maurer hit number 3 for the Mariners. I'm sorry, for the Twins, Maurer hit number 3. Seattle did get a home run. Ken Griffey Jr. hit that, and that's number 1 for Griffey. White Sox beat the Rockies at Coors 15-11, 15-19-2 for Chicago, 11-14-1 for Colorado, although 5 of their 11 came in the 9th inning. White 2-0 over Francis, 0-2. Dye hit 2 home runs, 1 a grand slam for Chicago, 4 on the year now for him. For the Rockies, Galarraga number 1, Tulowitzki number 2. Pirates pound the Brewers 11-1, 11-16-0 for the Pirates 1-6-1 for Milwaukee. Nick Maddox 2-0 over Marty Patton 1-1. Home runs for Pittsburgh, Giles number 4, Kiner number 2. Cardinals beat the Reds 9-6 in St. Louis, 9-8-0 for the Redbirds, 6-9-1 for the Redlegs. The win to Carpenter 2-0. Soto the loss 0-1. Mott picks up save number 2. Home runs, bench number 2, a grand slam for Cincinnati, Frisch number 1 for St. Louis. Indians beat the Cubs 10-5, 10-14-0 for Cleveland, 5-9-1 for Chicago. The winner and the loser, both now with records of 1-1, Sabathia over Pryor. Home runs, 5 different players, each with their second on the season. 4 Cleveland players, Martinez, Bell, Tomei, and Rosen. And Sandberg of Chicago joins the hit parade in terms of the long ball. Toronto beats Kansas City 7-5 in KC, 7-9-0 for the Blue Jays, 5-13-0 for the Royals. Steve 2-0 over Apier 1-1. BJ Ryan saved number 4. Barfield hit number 3 for the Blue Jays. Damon number 2 for the Royals. The Tigers and Diamondbacks, a wild one in Phoenix that Arizona at one point led, but Detroit ends up winning 17-11. Let's just give you the scoring by inning for each team here. Detroit opened up the scoring with a 5-run first. They led 5-0 all the way to the 4th. Actually, 5-0 to the 3rd. Let me correct myself. The Diamondbacks picked up 4 in the 3rd. Each team scored a run in the 5th, so it was 6-5 Detroit after 5. Detroit added a run in the 6th to lead 7-5. Arizona then scored 4 in the 6th to lead 9-7. And then Detroit essentially won it in the 7th with 4 to lead 11-9, and then they added 6 in the 9th before Arizona came back with 2. 17-11 the final. 17-17-1 for Detroit, 11-12-0 for Arizona. Terry Fox in relief for Detroit got the win, 1-0. Byung-Hyun Kim took the loss for Arizona. Kim is now 0-2 with the loss. And Willie Hernandez, who's not the closer on the Detroit team, remember, Hernandez gets the save, and that's his first. Home runs in this one. Freehand and Greenberg, each number 2 for Detroit. They also got home run number 1 for Trammell. For Arizona, Upton hit number 3, and Luis Gonzalez number 1. That was a grand slam. 17-11 Detroit. And that's a wrap for all the games for the Wednesday afternoon simulations for December 18th. We'll have more later.